Retro Synth Radio, broadcasting from the beautiful world of Nostalgia, straight from Retro Synth shores. You're listening to a very special Halloween version of Casual Fridays with Dan. I'm your host, Miami Dan. I am joined by my wonderful, amazing, and beautiful co-host, the wonderful April O'Neil. How you doing, April?
Hello. I'm doing great. And do you know how skeletons dance to Synthwave?
No. How do skeletons dance to Synthwave?
They rattle to the reverb.
Oh, that's great. Rattle to the reverb. Oh, I love
yes,
it.
they rattle to the reverb.
I love it. I love it. I love it. That is great. Yeah, it is of course, a very special day. I had this kind of all planned out for a bit now. We knew we had a ton, and I do mean a ton of new releases for Halloween. To kind of what we like to call around here at Retro Synth our version of the Super Bowl, because it's like we get a ton of releases, have this great big huge build up, and then the bottom falls out. The releases just stop. It becomes dead between November and December, unless it's like a holiday, Christmas themed kind of thing. But we'll see how this year goes. But yeah, everyone wants to get their stuff in around Halloween. Everyone wants to have that special Halloween track, and hence why we are now on Death by Synth Volume 4.
Yes. You cannot have Halloween without the dark wave.
Yeah, no. It is. It's literally the soundtrack. Literally the soundtrack. It's absolutely amazing. And we have had all kinds of amazing submissions over the years. Myself included. Some Neutron Dreams is proliferant in a lot of the Death by Synth compilations. However, this year we are not on it. We haven't had a new scary song out for a good some time now, and we've been focusing on collaborations and remixes and stuff like that. So we haven't had a pure Neutron Dreams release in quite some time. However, that is soon to change. We do have a lot of stuff in the cooker that we're getting ready to put out there. So stay tuned if you are a Neutron Dreams fan. I have all kinds of stuff lined up for you today. We have stuff off of the Death by Synth compilations. We have all kinds of releases that came out today. And we also, before I started off here, I was playing song after song after song by the amazing Battle Juice, who was with us for just his collaborations with Power Rob. However, now Battle Juice is now a fully fledged Retro Synth Records artist, and he is with us now, along with his, I'd say 90% of his back catalog of whatever he could switch over to us, he has. And going forward, of course, his releases will be through Retro Synth Records, which is awesome. One of the, you want to talk about, awesome. Dark Synth having, I've had that question before. Does Retro Synth have any Dark Synth? I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, we have a lot.
Are you kidding me? Right, and now we have one of the kings of Dark Synth, Battle Juice, is now with us. Yeah, we're bringing it. We're definitely bringing it. So
absolutely.
So I have some stuff I'm definitely going to play for you. And of course, if you see down at the bottom of the screen there on YouTube, there is a picture. A picture of now the late great Pierre Robert, a legendary DJ from the local rock station here, 93.3 WMMR. I've been listening to Pierre since I was a kid. He was broadcasting there since 1981, and I was born in 79. So it just goes to show you how much of an influence he has had on me. I did a tribute to him yesterday also, and I promised that I had clips, and I do. I was frantic. I was getting so upset that I couldn't find the clips, because they are years and years old, and I was like, oh my God, how deep did I bury them in my archives that I can't find them, or God forbid they got deleted. And thank goodness, being the digital pack rat that I am, number one, I didn't delete them, but they are archived somewhere. But I'm also a digital pack rat when it comes to email. So I took an emotional trip through my email, and lo and behold, there are the emails still in my inbox from Pierre, us going back and forth, and in those emails were the files that I was looking for. So I was able to grab them. There's two of them. There's two different clips. And how it would work was I would draft a letter to Pierre, not expecting anything of it. But sometimes the email would spark some interest in it, in Pierre, and then he would read my letter live on the air for millions of listeners. So it was a great honor. And like I said yesterday, I have met him many times, many times. Photographs, autographs. I spent time with him in the studio at the WMMR studios over in Bala Cynwyd. And such just a warm, welcoming person. I mean, I'm talking with someone who probably has hung out and spoken to and interviewed every major rock star of our lifetime. And here he is talking to me. You know?
That's incredible.
Just incredible. Right. I mean, like today on the show, Graham Nash of Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young called in to pay his respects to his friend, Pierre Robert. So that was hard. And then Billy Corgan, Smashing Pumpkins, called in. And if you know me, I love Smashing Pumpkins. I'm a huge Billy Corgan fan. And he called in to express his condolences on Pierre. I mean, just tons. And then just go over Facebook. I mean, Bon Jovi's posting. Metallica's posting. Leonard Skinner, you know, who the people left of Leonard Skinner are posting.
Right.
Your major rock stars are posting about the death of Pierre Robert. Yeah. He was loved and adored by practically everybody. And of course, they're sharing all kinds of stories about him on today during the broadcast. You know, like behind the scenes Pierre, like what you didn't get to see. You know, like he is a loving and kind human being, but God forbid something went wrong with the equipment and he's off the air. He would string together the most intricate set of profanity and curse words you could possibly imagine.
Well, I think as broadcasters and being live, I think we've all had that moment where we're just like, what the fuck? You got to mess up now, you know?
I mean, just between you and I mean, we've experienced many issues with our equipment, you know, we use to broadcast to do this show. And it's like, you know, mother effer, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you start cursing at the screen, you're cursing at yourself.
Yeah, I've done almost shows in a robot voice, and nobody like told me, and all of a sudden they come in, it's like, you know, you sound like a robot. We can't. And it's like, God damn it, you know.
Yeah, that would be Pierre. That would be Pierre. But yeah, like it's just amazing how many lives he touched. And you would go to a show with like 50,000, 70,000 people, you know, and you can spot him a mile away, you know, and he would be there in the crowd, you know, cheering on the band, and then just walking through the crowd and saying hi to like every single person he could possibly meet. That was Pierre. And one of the clips I'm going to play, I wrote to him about only because, I like to try to, he's talking to thousands of people. I just wanted to jar up a memory. So I spoke about the time where I met him at a Philadelphia Soul game. And I was big into the Philadelphia Soul. So if you're not familiar with Philadelphia Soul, it was the Philadelphia's arena football team back when arena football was a thing. And the football team was half owned by John Bon Jovi. And every single game, there was Pierre. He was at every game. And I was there with my mom. We had season passes, and we were all lovers of the Mummers. And Pierre was a lover of the Mummers, and my mom and myself. And she knew some Mummers. And she got this Mummers costume. And the Philadelphia Soul's mascot was Soul Man. So I don't know how she did it, but she got me a Mummers costume of Soul Man.
Oh,
and
wow.
I would wear this to the games. So I'm there. I'm covered head to toe in blue sequins with the sport jacket and pants and like a top hat kind of thing. And I would show up at all the games, and, fans and stuff would take pictures with me and stuff like that. And then I'm there cheering on, and the crowd is, the game's over. And then the way the arena was is that it was very personal. After the game, the cheerleaders, the football players, the owner, and Bon Jovi and Pierre would all be on the field, and they would walk around and shake people's hands, take pictures, sign autographs, everything. And Pierre spots me a mile away, and I spot him. And he comes running over. He's like, "Greetings, citizen! I got to take a picture with you." And we took a picture together. And I printed that, and then I brought it with me to the studio, and then he autographed the picture of us together, which was really, really cool. But yeah, like I said, that kind of environment was really cool. You got to get all the players' autographs. I got John Bon Jovi's autograph. It was an amazing thing. But he was there in support of his friend, John Bon Jovi. He wasn't really a sports guy. I mean, he loved Philly sports, but not a sports guy himself. But he would show up at the games just to give support to the fans, give support to the players, and then he would talk about it on the radio. Just amazing. Just an amazing human being. I'm going to play some clips of him in just a little bit. We're going to get into some more music. Like I said, we have a ton of music, and we're going full marathon mode today. Memory Design calls me Marathon Dan when I do this. So we're going to go at least to 5 o'clock, and then I got to go because it's trick-or-treating time. But we're going to have a special guest on later on around the 3 o'clock hour, so definitely don't go anywhere. We will be co-streaming Elevate the Skies, a Reascend listening party, so we will be streaming his whole album, and then of course we will have the man himself right here with us on Casual Fridays with Dan. So it's going to be absolutely amazing.
It is, because I absolutely love Scott, and I love talking to him, and he's just a great guy all around.
Absolutely. No, I completely agree. He's such kind of like Pierre, just an amazing human being, and that is Scott. An amazing human being, and we've been friends for many years now, and I just love surrounding myself with other amazing human beings. So that is Scott, so we're going to have him on later on today. But let's get into some of this music I have lined up for you. Jesse Mock invited me to collaborate with him on his latest album, Night of the Revenant Driver. He wanted me to record this spooky, scary introduction. So he gave me the script. I did several takes. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. So I recorded my voice, made it all spooky, and then he took it from there. So I'm going to play 2 songs off of Night of the Revenant Driver. We'll play the intro, which you'll hear me, and then you'll hear the first song after that. So without further ado, Night of the Revenant Driver by Jesse Mock.
Listen closely. hunting the living down empty highways. Once you see him, you'll never see the dawn again. Lock your doors. Kill the lights. It won't matter. Because tonight, the Revenant Driver rides again.
Night of the Revenant Driver. First two songs off of that. Like I said, that the first bit with the talking, yeah, that was me.
Yeah, you did such a fantastic job on that track.
Thanks.
Absolutely. And you can never, ever go wrong with Jesse Mock.
No.
Like, ever.
Not at all. And the guy just keeps pumping out content. And it's and it's good content. You know? Usually, when people pump out that much content that quickly, especially nowadays, you have to be a little questioning if it's AI or not.
Right.
People like Jesse and Jeremiah Kane, they just put out like clockwork. It's and it's just sheer consistency and it quality. It's quality. It's just wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, so we got more, much more. Most of today will be Halloween stuff, of course. However, we do have some releases that are probably not entirely all Halloween themed, and we got some stuff that I want to go through as well. So, one of the awesome users users. I do say users for a reason. one of the people in the chat is Atlas Neon. Atlas Neon is here. Atlas Neon put out a like a Tron type of track, and I recently saw the movie finally. And
how was it? Was it good?
Yeah. Here's the thing. It gets people were like downplaying it because Jared Leto was in it. Like they were giving it a bad review before the movie even came out. There's a lot of Jared Leto haters out there, and I understand, especially the way Morpheus bombed. But then again, like I'd say before, movies can bomb now, but then be absolutely a cult classic and turn into something that has long-reaching, potential. Like Waterworld. Yes. Waterworld's a huge bomb, and now it's an amazing cult classic. But yeah, I saw Tron Ares, and it was great. As a Tron fan, it was great. If you go in, you're not a Tron fan, you're kind of missing the point. You might want to watch the first two movies because there's a lot of Easter eggs that harken back to the first two. And if you don't know, if you didn't watch them, or if you didn't watch those movies like 1,000 times like I have, you'll miss the Easter eggs. And they were put there just graciously. It was great, and it wasn't too like overkill with the nostalgic factor of it. Kind of like how Top Gun Maverick was. If you watch Top Gun Maverick, there's enough nostalgia and like flashbacks to the first film.
That movie was great.
Oh yeah,
that was fantastic. Great. They did a good job.
Yeah, fantastic. I was a kid again, watching Top Gun Maverick. This was right there. It wasn't exactly the same, but it was right there. Like, number one, I go in, and I'm searching everywhere for the limited edition popcorn things. And there's only one theater that we know that has the popcorn thing, because what they did for this is that a lot of the big movies now, they're doing these special popcorn containers that are limited edition. You can buy the popcorn container that matches the film kind of thing. Right. Jeff of Laser Steel, he does that a lot. And I knew that they made 3 different ones for this. One was a recognizer, which I would be like, oh my God, a recognizer, because I love recognizers. Another one was an arcade cabinet. So it's the original Tron arcade cabinet, but it lights up. And when it lights up, when the screen lights up, it's not the original Tron, it's Tron Ares playing in the Tron cabinet, which was really cool. And then the other one was a light bike. So the one that was that was offering the buckets, it only had the arcade cabinet bucket. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll pick that up. And I wanted a light bike or a recognizer, but I really wanted a light bike. But everyone that all the theaters were sold out because we were seeing this late. I was waiting for my friend to get back from traveling, and so we're like, okay, this theater, it's only showing at these certain times, and one of them was like 10:40 at night, and it's like after we gotta work all day, then we gotta go, that I'm like, okay, or it was like 2:00 during the day, which I work. So that wasn't working out either. So like, okay, maybe we just don't see it there. Maybe we just go to our regular theater that we always go to. And the other thing is we wanted to see it in IMAX. We wanted to see it in 3D. You know, it's like, we're going to go see it because we only go to like movies like once a year. If we're going to go see it, we're going to go big. We're going to see it the way it's meant to be seen. We're like, okay, let's just forget about the container. You know, I can always go on eBay and pay an exorbitant amount of money for it if I want to. So we're like, okay, we'll book it. You know, he booked all the tickets and got everything ready. He's like, this is when it's in. You know, me, you, the kids, we're all going to go see. I'm like, jamming. You know, and then we booked it all up, and then what we did was that last weekend, we had to go see it on Sunday. So Saturday, we did a Tron marathon. So we saw both original films back to back, and got everyone caught up, and then we went and saw Tron on Sunday.
Nice.
And, standing in line, waiting to get popcorn, I turned my head, and they had the light bikes. I was like a kid in a freaking candy store. I'm like, oh my god, 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 oh my god. I'm going ballistic. I'm like, oh my god, I need to have this. He's like, get it, you know? So I picked it, and this thing's massive. It's like the size of a laptop. It's huge, you know? I don't even know where I'm going to put it in my studio here. It's huge. Like I have like little Tron figures and stuff like that. This thing is massive because it's meant to hold popcorn. So he's like, yeah, you know, get it. I'm like, okay. They ring it up. It's $75. I'm like, yeah, I can't spend $75 on a popcorn container. He's like, it's okay. I can. And he bought it for me. So
that was nice.
He bought me this popcorn container that I'm freaking geeking out over at 46 years old, you know, a freaking thing that'll never do anything but just sit on my shelf, right? So I'm like, oh my god, I'm freaking smiling ear to ear. I'm jumping up and down. I'm so excited. And then we go to sit in the theater, and we're like the only ones in the theater because it's been out for a couple weeks already. So we, you know, and we got this cool, you know, it's IMAX, it's the cool recliner seats and all that stuff. I look on the bottom, I'm sitting there scoping this thing out during the previews, and here it has a little pull tab on the bottom. I'm like, no way. No way, right? I pull the pull tab and press a button, and the darn thing lights up. And it's the red light bike that Tron Ares, and it has Tron Ares sitting on the bike. So, yeah, it's... Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta love your little geek nerd moments.
Right. So I'm bouncing up and down, and, you know, we watch the previews, and then they says, okay, put your glasses on, and my heart is racing. I'm like, oh my god. And there, you know, I put the glasses on, and the sound hits, and you see the Disney logo, and then it just transforms into this red grid Tron thing. I'm like, oh my god. I'm sitting there bouncing up and down. I'm like, oh my god. I'm so happy I'm watching it. And yeah, it just, from the moment go, it just slams you in the face with nothing but awesome Tron stuff. And now, so as a Tron fan, yeah, I'm not going to give any spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen it. It's awesome as a Tron fan. It has its hiccups. I was praying that Disney wouldn't ruin this movie, because Disney has ruined several movies. And it's just, and some of the shows too, like,
yeah, it's hit and miss with Disney lately.
Yeah,
you
like
never
Obi-Wan,
know,
right? Like Obi-Wan, I loved Obi-Wan, but my friend hated it. He hated it. He's like, it's just lazy writing. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, dude. He's like, you're sucking it up because it's Star Wars, but get into the meats and potatoes of the lines in the story. I'm like, you know what? You're right. And then I started seeing the same kind of thing with the Tron movie. I'm like, yeah, there's a little bit of lazy writing here. It's like, how did they get from here to there? You know, and it happened off screen. You know, like there was a couple of like plot holes. But other than that, a visual feast for the eyes. Like, oh my god, especially in 3D. It's just absolutely amazing. It delivers if you're a Tron fan. As far as the soundtrack is concerned with Nine Inch Nails, obviously because we couldn't have Daft Punk, parts of it were right on the money. And I just saw in the chat that the game might said that they leaned a bit more into the synthwave and cyberpunk style. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
It kind of, the Nine Inch Nails fit the overall darker theme of the movie itself because, you know, Legacy was all about being in the grid and lights everywhere and all that other stuff. This was in the real world and this horrible invasion of what's going on. You know, the Tron world is, the grid is invading us kind of thing. So it had a bit of a darker undertone and Ares himself, you know, that kind of thing. So there was parts of it where the music was on point. Then there's parts where it's like it was a miss. You know,
right.
like quieter parts of the film. The music shouldn't have been quieter, but it wasn't. It was like still intense. I'm like, you guys are missing the point, you know, that kind of thing. But overall, will I see it again? Yep. Will I buy it when it comes up? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's just and I think Jared Leto did a fantastic job. He kind of like why James Cameron hired Arnold Schwarzenegger to be the Terminator.
Yes.
He got him because he needed this big, strong-looking and sounding like a robot actor. And if he didn't find Arnold, he would have to build one. So
absolutely,
he got the right actor because Arnold, with his crazy, you know, Austrian accent, he sounded like a machine. And that was the same thing with Jared Leto. He sounded like a program, and it was spot on. It was so well done. So, yeah, that's my little Tron Ares review for all of those.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. I can't wait to see it because, I mean, I love all that stuff in Star Wars and Star Trek, but I'm a major Lord of the Rings fan. And right. I was talking to Blake last night about how they're about to make a brand new Lord of the Rings. I think it's Hunt for Gollum or something. Oh, and they're bringing some of the original cast back, like Aragorn and Gandalf and all of them. And so I was just geeking out, and he says, "You're such a freaking nerd." And I said, "I know, but it's great."
Yep. I'm that way with Tron. I am such a nerd when it comes to Tron. Star Wars, too. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I'm also a humongous Star Trek fan. I don't go to like all the conventions and stuff like that, but I know my stuff. You know, I have my knowledge, and I even know some of the fictitious physics behind everything, like how does warp drive work and all that other stuff. Yeah, I'm definitely into that stuff. Like I said, you know, before what got me into music, I created a mod all about sci-fi. You know, so you know, I'm playing a sci-fi video game and I recreate sci-fi worlds into this game. So yeah, I know a little bit about sci-fi.
Yeah,
one of my favorite things was Tron. Like I've always wanted to put Tron into that. Like I wanted to get like somehow not put like change light bikes to make them look more like a spaceship, and like the planes they were already, you know, the light gliders, they were in Tron already, so I can easily take them. But like Sark's carrier ship, you know, or Clue's carrier ship, I mean, those were instant huge spaceships, you know, inside there. So but yeah, anyway.
Yeah. A quick Halloween story. My son was a huge Star Wars fan. And so when Return of the Sith came out, he worshipped Darth Maul.
Oh, yeah.
To the point, he was Darth Maul on Halloween. And he watched that movie, and he literally cried when Darth Maul got cut in half. Yeah. So that Halloween, we went to a trick-or-treat thing at the zoo. He was probably about 8 years old, and he had very severe autism as well. So he couldn't wear the mask on his face, and he put it on the back of his head.
Right.
And so we're standing in line, and this woman behind us is like literally freaking out because she thinks he's just staring at her. And so when he actually turns around, she like screams because she realizes he wasn't really staring at her.
That's awesome.
It was great.
That is awesome. Yeah, I was a huge Darth Maul fan. And Darth Maul was really brought to life by Ray Parks, the actor who plays Darth Maul, and he really does all that cool acrobatic stuff. Like, he is a martial arts master in real life, and he still does all the tours and the appearances and stuff. And yeah, he can spin that double-bladed lightsaber like no man's business. Like, that dude is the real deal, you know. So
that was great.
Yeah, and it's part of like. Part of my tribute to Pierre Robert is that it's all about the people that are the real deal, you know, the people that really bring the passion to their craft, just like Ray Parks does. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing. So, but I wanted to talk about Tron because, like I said, we have Atlas Neon here in our chat, and I wanted to play his tribute to Tron. So, without further ado, this is Atlas Neon and the Harmonic Oracle with Grid Slayer.
Attention program. You will receive an identity disc. Everything you do or learn will be imprinted on this disc. If you lose your disc or fail to follow commands, you will be subject to immediate de-resolution. Violation. Initiate light cycle battle. Grid is live.
This I can do. Ready?
Victory.
Yes, that was Grid Slayer by Atlas Neon and the Harmonic Oracle. And I had to throw some Tron visuals up there for you all, of course.
That was great.
Yeah. I like that. I love that perfect homage to Tron. It's absolutely great. So, all right. We got more. Lots more. A crap ton of more. So, let's get into some more new releases. we have the latest by Atlas Neon. So we're going to do a little double shot of Atlas Neon. Atlas Neon has a brand new song out today, Dolphin Pills by Atlas Neon.
To start racing, select Start the Race from the pause screen menu. Select your watercraft, please.
Get ready for the first race! On your mark! Final round.
Absolutely amazing. Dolphin Pills by Atlas Neon. Yeah. Wave Race 64, as the game night said. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that's the total nostalgic trip. And again, something that kind of sounds like it would belong in the Tron universe too, which is really cool. Definitely love that. So we have more stuff.
Give me more.
Yes, so we have a brand new remix, remaster by Dark Matter Void of Don't Forget to Breathe out today. It is on pre-order. You can head over to retrosynthrecords.bandcamp.com and pick it up on a pre-order. So we are going to play a little taste of it right now for you all. And that was Don't Forget to Breathe, the DMV remix by Dark Matter Void, which I'm assuming by the naming he remixed his own song, which is pretty cool. So, but I do believe that is like the first of many that are going to be on that remix EP.
That was great, too.
We are joined by Synth Fellowhawk in the chat. Welcome. Thank you for joining on in on this very special Halloween episode of Casual Fridays with Dan.
And welcome everybody else who's joined the game night, and Anne and Atlas Neon, and we had Dream Pocket. I don't know if he's still in here. Who else did we have in here? Michael Wyatt. Haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, he pops in from time to time. He usually joins on Wednesdays. It's good to see him here.
We have Derp in here.
Yes, Derp Von Franz. I love the way Hal says Derp Von Franz.
It's great.
So happy for you to join us.
Rapsu, welcome.
Yes, welcome, Rapsu. He is a long-time listener, Rapsu.
Yes. And anybody else we met. And welcome in Fellow Hawk. And we appreciate each and every one of you being here, and happy Halloween.
Yes, we do. Happy Halloween to everybody. My favorite Halloween. Although I'm one of those hypocrites. I love Halloween, yet I have been so busy I have not even had a chance to do a costume for myself. And people are like, Dan, you're 46 years old. You still dress up? I'm like, yeah. It's my favorite holiday. You know, yeah, I get dressed up every year and go out trick-or-treating with my kids every year.
If anything fails, you can just go as Miami Dan. Just
right, exactly. I'll just slap the sunglasses on, throw on the leather jacket. Boom, I'm ready. That's it.
Boom,
done.
there you go.
Yep.
Miami Dan.
Yep. I might do that, but I don't know. A little warm. It's weird. It was so cold, and now it's warming up again. And it happens like every Halloween. Like every Halloween for the past couple of Halloweens, it's been warm here. So it's like I can't throw on this big, huge, elaborate costume or jackets or stuff because I'm like dying. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hot, you know?
I know. It was like freezing cold. It was like 29 degrees 2 days ago, and it's just decent weather today, and I'm just happy it's not snowing today, because I have been out trick-or-treating with the kids and it has snowed literally. So welcome to Nebraska.
Done that too. Yep. We had some crazy winters here at Retro Sun Shores for sure. Speaking of crazy weather, just like I said, we're having a little bit of a somber tone because we're remembering Pierre Robert, but also in news, hearts and prayers and thoughts are all down south in the Gulf and the Caribbean from the utter devastation of the hurricane that came through there in Jamaica and Dominican Republic and parts of Cuba. There's parts of Jamaica that are just wiped clean from the earth. And it's surprising that the death toll hasn't been like astronomically high. So,
right.
At least that we know of, you know. Hopefully people are safe, but they're going to need a lot of humanitarian aid down there. So
hurricanes can be so vicious. Me growing up in the South in Hurricane Lane, you never knew how bad it would get at all.
Yeah, exactly. And this one, which is weird, people are that like the conspiracy theories are already coming up. Like this thing was generated. It like appeared out of nowhere. This hurricane. It started off with this itty bitty dinky little storm south of Jamaica, and it moved maybe a few miles, and it quickly intensified into a tropical storm. And then by like the next day, it was a hurricane, and by the next day after that, it was Cat 5. And just became this monster. And then it just made a beeline for Jamaica. And it hit its west coast. Dead on. As a Cat 5. Just insane.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, they're unpredictable. You don't know what the weather is ever going to do.
Yep.
And it can get bad. I know there was one year a hurricane hit, and because I was close to the Texas state line, not only would I get hit by Louisiana, but I'd get hit by Texas too. And I lived in a very, very small town. There was like maybe 500 in the entire town. And there was only $1 General in the whole town.
Oh, my goodness.
No fast food or anything. We had maybe 2 gas stations. But if we were not stocked and prepared for hurricane season. If it hit, we would get flooded in. We could not get out.
Right.
Literally. So
right. Well, imagine being on an island like Jamaica. Where do you go?
Yeah, exactly.
There's nowhere to go except into the water. And the water is coming to you. So it's just a bad situation. So just, keep those people in your thoughts, your prayers. If you have the ability to donate to the cause to help them clean up, please do so. And rescue survivors if there's any. So,
but we do not have hurricanes here in Nostalgia.
No, we don't.
We don't. It's perfect weather here on Retro Synth Shores. And if you haven't heard, we have a festival coming.
Yes, indeed. Spring Break 2026, May 29th and the 30th. Get your tickets now.
Your tickets out, and we have an entire freaking island on Manatee Bay outside of Daytona Beach, and it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. We've already announced one artist, the amazing Bending Grid, is confirmed to be down there, and he will be playing live in front of all of the amazing people that will be there. So there'll be many more announcements for guaranteed artists that are going to be playing there as part of the bill. Be sure to grab your tickets from Midnight Cities Television's website. And of course, MCTV can be downloaded for free to your Roku, Android, or Apple device of choice. Simply scan the QR codes that are on your screen on the bottom right-hand corner. Those will get you right to the App Store of your device, and you can download MCTV for free. Our official app here at Retro Synth Records and Synthwave in general. 24/7 streaming and on-demand services are available, including videos and games and trivia, all of course deeply trenched in the 80s and 90s. So definitely pick up your own MCTV and take the world of synthwave wherever you go. So
yes, and go back to that nostalgia that used to be with the music videos, because MTV is ending and MCTV is taking over.
Right.
So
as MTV falls, MCTV rises. So it's definitely a historic moment for sure. Part of nostalgia, and I think I'll take this natural break to do it, is real DJs. Real DJs like us. But I would say even more so real DJs like Pierre Robert, who have been doing this since the 70s, and an actual disc jockey. That's what DJ stands for. They would spin actual records to promote and play the bands that would send into the radio stations to get their music heard. That's how it was done back in the day. And Pierre was definitely one of those legends. And like I said earlier, I had the utmost pleasure of meeting him several times, speaking with him, taking pictures, signing autographs, stuff like that. Hung out for a little bit in the studio, and I would occasionally write into his show. It was easy. All I had to do was send him an email. It was, I didn't bug him too much, but I did write in every now and then, especially when Pierre and the rest of the rock world were going through something. He took the loss of the rock stars really hard. When David Bowie passed, he was a wreck. But he kept going. He kept going for the sake of the fans, the listeners, the music.
Yes.
We would lose them over and over. I mean, there was that stint there where we lost a whole bunch all at one time, when we lost Prince, and
yeah, that
Bowie,
was hard,
real close to each other. I mean, he was a big Prince fan too. I mean, yeah. So it was rough, So I would write in, and say, my condolences for your loss, because he was a friend to all these amazing rock stars. But then I would write in about stupid stuff, and he would play it on the air. So we're going to do one of those. Now, I'm going to try to do it so I don't get blocked. If for some odd reason YouTube wants to shut this stream down because he's going to play music in here. One is a block of the Black Crowes. The other one's a block of Bon Jovi. And they are cut up. They're clipped. It's not the entire songs. This was all edited by his program director there. So, but he would play stuff from fans and then dedicate these rock blocks or workforce blocks to those who wrote into him. And I was that on 2 different occasions. So I'll play one now and one later, but I'm going to get a little background vinyl going. So it kind of throws the YouTube the YouTube sensors off here. So let me get that going. And this would be typical in Pierre fashion because he loved vinyl. Like I said, the whole vinyl cut thing was a segment on his show where he would leave his digital studio, walk down the hall, and open the door and go in there where it was this dusty, moldy room full of all this vinyl with a turntable still set up, and it was still connected to everything, so he would play the vinyl. So in honor of Pierre, here is some vinyl for you. He would go crazy over hearing this. The scratches, the dust in the vinyl. It's like therapy, just hearing it. And because of him, I learned to love this sound. And I love vinyl. Now I do. When I was young, I had no appreciation for it whatsoever. But I love it now. I love hearing this sound. So this is a sound clip from, it's funny, right around now. October 28th. Oh my God, I just realized. That was the day he died. He passed away on Wednesday. And this clip is from October 28th, 2015. So this is a little bit, and you get to hear the amazing Pierre Robert.
Anything can happen in Jersey. Pierre Robert, as we move forward to our third block of the Black Crowes in this particular instance. Greetings, good citizen. This is a note from Dan Eachus. I hope I'm saying the last name correctly, Dan, Eachus. I have met you at a variety of places, including at Philadelphia Soul Games. I was the one in the blue sequin Mummers Soul Man outfit. Of course I remember you. And I love the program. I like all of you guys. In terms of Preston and Steve, I made them a painting of a Preston and Steve logo in flames. That's cool. Yes, indeed. So I'm a big fan of the program, and particularly yours. Now, on to the important thing. A block and a cup. A cup of coffee. I once called in for the clip you have from Bruce Almighty when Jim Carrey plays God and summons Juan Valdez to keep him awake because he's got a lot of prayer requests, which is a great little clip. We have a shared passion for coffee, so I thought I would share this news piece with you outlining the amazing benefits of coffee and how it can, in capital letters, save your life. Very nice of you to send, Dan. When you click on this page he included, you get things like helping burning fat, lowering risk of cancer, memory, get you through your workout. I bring a cup of coffee to my workout every day. So thank you for sending me that extra link of the 10 ways that coffee can save your life. That's cool. And how about, now that I've shared a cup, how about a block of the Black Crowes? So Dan, here you go. It's 93.3 WMMR in Philadelphia.
So that was the first clip from Pierre. And you know what? I just figured, let's just do both. Rather than interrupt and forget the other one again. So I'll do the next one too. Brandon McCool has joined us. Welcome, Brandon. Thank you so much. Your contribution to Death by Synth is absolutely amazing. So Brandon McCool is now in the chat. Welcome. So yeah, that was the first one where we talked about. I sent him a link of coffee, and wanted to, it was kind of a shared love affair for the coffee. So I wanted to make sure that he got it.
Yeah, coffee
there's
is like
definitely lots of health benefits to drinking coffee, and I just found that so funny that it was sent to me through Google or whatever back then. So I'm like, I gotta send this to Pierre, and I did it, kind of willy-nilly, and then he read it on the radio. So
that's great. That is fantastic.
Yeah. So and that's funny. I played just that 5-second little clip of Black Crows, and YouTube picked it up.
God love YouTube.
I don't know if YouTube is going to shut the stream down for this next one, because this one's a bit more, and it's got Bon Jovi in it. And like I said, if it does, I'll just end the stream and start it back up again, everybody. So if that happens, by all means, please don't go anywhere. I'll just quickly restart the stream. But I figured, let's just do it now rather than trying to build up to this emotional thing over and over and over again. Because we have a lot of music we have to get to. I wanted to pay tribute to my good friend Pierre Robert, and he was friends with so many people. Like I said, huge inspiration for me as well. But yeah, let's do this next little clip where I talk about, and I've talked about this before on air, playing vinyl and stuff like that, where I owned a copy of Bon Jovi's "Slippery When Wet." But I lost it. And I didn't realize what happened is that it was on the turntable in my room. And it was like part of this huge, like built-in old 70s style, like entertainment center. And, like the thing opened up, and like when it was all closed up, you didn't see anything. It was just a piece of furniture. But then it opened up, and then like the turntable rolled out, the amplifier rolled out, the speakers were built in, so it just looked like a piece of furniture. So when it was all closed up, you didn't know anything was there, and it sold with the house when we moved out.
I think my mom had something like
I played that vinyl so much, I left it on the turntable.
Oh no!
So I have the jacket, but there's no vinyl because I left it behind.
I know when that album came out, I was in the 5th grade, and I begged my mom for that cassette for my birthday. I think I was about to turn 13.
Right.
And so that's what I got for my birthday, that Slippery When Wet album.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. One of my absolute favorites. So, let me play this for you all. Like I said, I don't know how much YouTube's going to crucify us for this, but I'm willing to take a chance. All right. And if it does, like I said, I'll just end the stream and just start it up again. All right. So here we go.
Just be impaled for Halloween.
What's that?
Or just be impaled for Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. So this was done a year and some months later. This was December 9th, 2016. So here we go. From Pierre Robert.
Take this job and shove it.
Oh, I forgot. This is the beginning of the workforce block. So you're going to hear what the workforce block sounded like here in Philadelphia. All right, so it's you're gonna witness this.
I ain't working here no more. Everybody's working for the weekend.
And we got blocked right away. We got blocked right away.
Oh, go figure.
Oh, all right, never mind. We're gonna end it.
YouTube.
I can't believe YouTube.
I know.
That's horrible. I can't believe YouTube did that. Freaking hate YouTube.
I know. Are you recording these, or is it just being recorded on YouTube?
Nah, it's recorded to YouTube.
Well, the mix can make a separate recording if you're using mix. And
okay, and we are back. Yep. Are we back? Yep, we're back.
Yeah.
So, of course.
And we are